J'espère que vous allez tous très bien et en bonne santé. Good morning students, I hope you are all well and good health. Okay? So today we are going to see lesson number 4. So nous allons voir la grammaire de la leçon numéro 4. Ok, so nous avons fini 3 leçons et nous avons aussi écrit un examen sur les 3 leçons. Maintenant, nous allons voir la leçon numéro 4. So we are going to see the grammar parts of lesson number 3. Okay, so in this grammar part, we are going to learn newly what is a negative sentence, how to frame a negative sentence. Okay, so that is la négation. So dans cette leçon, nous allons voir la négation. So, comment changer une phrase à la forme négative? How to change a sentence into negative form? Okay, so we are going to see the format. To form a negative sentence in French, we must use 2 words that are ne, pas. Okay, so ne is placed before the verb, pas is placed after the verb. Okay, so we are going to frame the sentence using ne, pas. So here I have given you the construction of the sentence. Okay, so here is the negative sentence construction. Subject plus ne plus verb plus pas. Okay, so next one, if you have a verb started with a vowel, so what are the vowels? Quelles sont les voyelles? A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so Y et H sont les voyelles muettes. Okay, so we are calling Y and H silent vowel. Okay, as I told you, voyelle muette. Okay, so here subject plus N apostrophe plus pas, verb plus pas. Okay, so when the first letter started with the vowel. Okay, so when the first letter of the verb started with the vowel, we are going to have N apostrophe instead of putting N-E. Okay, so ne becomes N apostrophe before a vowel. Okay, so here I have given you 2 examples. So je vous ai donné 2 exemples. Okay, so je parle français. I speak French. So how will you change this sentence into negative form? So first we have to identify the verb. Il faut identifier le verbe. D'abord, il faut lire la phrase et identifier le verbe. Et puis après, we are going to insert ne pas before the verb ne, after the verb pas. So this is the answer. Je ne parle pas français. I don't speak French. Okay? So do not speak French is the same meaning. Okay? So another example using a vowel. Elle habite à Pondichéry. So she lives in Pondicherry. Okay? So how will you frame this sentence into negative? Elle n'habite. So here we can see H muet. Okay? H silent. So we are going to put N apostrophe. Elle n'habite pas à Pondichéry. Okay? So c'est la forme pour écrire une phrase à la forme negative. This is the format how to write a sentence into negative form. For example, in your assignment, you will have exercise regarding this grammar. Okay, so you are going to read the whole sentence, then find out the verb, and then we are going to place the negative form inserting the sentence. Okay, so this is over for the negation. Now we are going to see a new things, and we already saw also this one in your previous book, isn't it? Qui est? Qui est means who is this? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this? Okay, so qui est, first we are going to see who is this or who are these. So if you are a single person, who is this? Or if you are many person, who are these? Okay, so to find out about people. So this one we are going to use only for people, okay, for a person. Qui est. So here I have given you example. Il répare des voitures. So he repair cars. So in this lesson we are going to learn also the profession. Okay, so for example, I am teaching in the school. So who I am? Okay, so we are going to ask who is this or who I am. Qui est? Okay, so il est mécanicien. So he is a mechanic. Okay, so for this next one, c'est mon ami or ce sont mes amis. So in singular form is my friend or this is my friend or these are my friends. Okay, ce sont mes amis. So for both of them you are going to use qui est. Okay, who is this or who are these. Okay, so for the next one, qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? It is used for objects. Okay, objects or animals. Qu'est-ce que c'est means what is this or what are these in plural. Okay, so this is to find out about objects and animals. So here also je vous ai donné des exemples. C'est un stylo. It's a pen. Okay, or ce sont des stylos if it is in plural. Okay, so what is this or what are these? Okay, if you are asking a single object, they are going to use what is this, and for many objects, if you have plural form, we are going to use what are this. Okay, so for the same of for the next one, c'est un oiseau. It's a bird. Okay, or these are birds. Okay, ce sont des oiseaux. Okay, so we are going to use the same for qu'est-ce que c'est, even the sentence is in singular or in plural form. Okay, so I hope it is clear for you. J'espère que vous avez compris. Okay, so vous allez référer la page numéro 43. We are going to refer page 43 to know about each profession. Okay, you have a list of profession in English and in French and in singular and masculine, feminine and masculine. Okay, so you are going to read page 43. You are going to learn what are the profession that we are learning in this lesson, and you are going to do the given assignment in your classwork or in your homework. Okay, so write this in your classwork and assign it in your homework. Okay, so j'espère que vous avez compris la grammaire de cette leçon. Ok, merci. Maintenant, nous allons voir la conjugaison de la leçon numéro 4. So now we are going to see the conjugation of lesson number 4. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to see comment conjuguer les verbes qui se terminent en GER. Okay, so we are going to see how the verb ending with GER are going to be conjugated. Okay, so let me see les verbes qui se terminent en GER. So verb ending with GER. So we already know the present tense of ER group verb, isn't it? So what are the endings of ER group verb? E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT, ENT. Okay, so we already know the endings of ER group verb. So now the same for GER group verb, except for nous, we are going to add a E. So let me see the conjugation, how to conjugate. So here you have la première personne, deuxième personne, troisième personne au singulier. Après, vous avez le pluriel. So here you have the singular form of the first person, second person, third person. Here the same for plural form, first person, second person, third person. Okay, so this is the format to conjugate a verb ending with GER. Okay, so je voyage. So you are going to see, for example, one verb. So voyager means to travel. Okay, so I have write you the endings in red. You can see je voyage, tu voyages, elle voyage, nous voyageons, vous voyagez, elle voyage. So you can see there's a small thing that we had here for nous. Why? Because if you are not adding a E, the sound will come voyagons. Okay, so the sound will come gon. So to get the sound jon, we are going to add a e. Okay, so this is the format. These verbs are conjugated in the same manner as er good verb, as I told you. The only peculiar is that for the subject nu and add a e is added to the radical for the before adding the ending. So we are going to write the verb as it is. We are writing in er good verb, and then we are going to add a e, okay, before the ending of the verb, okay, from the radical of the verb. So here I have given you example. So here you have the verb voyager. Nous voyageons. If you are not writing the e, that will come nous voyagons. Okay. So to make the sound jon, we are adding a e. The same for mangeons. Okay. Manger is to eat. Okay. So you can see the ending of these verbs. So this is the right pattern to write a verb for ger group verb. Okay, so we have other verbs ending with ger. Okay, so nous avons le verbe nager, ranger, changer, corriger, exiger. So you can see the sound G. Okay, so here I have given you the meaning of these verbs. Nager means to swim, ranger means to arrange, changer means to change, corriger means to correct, exiger to demand. Okay, so we are going to see an exercise regarding this. You are going to do this assignment as a homework. So you are going to copy this classwork in your classwork notebook. Okay, so then we will have an assignment regarding this grammar.
So here you have one activity exercise. So we saw in the grammar we have la phrase affirmative. So affirmative sentence and negative sentence. Okay. So you have how to write the negative sentence using ne pas. Okay. Before the verb ne, or if you have a verb started with a vowel, you have to write an apostrophe. Okay. You can go back to the grammar video and see what are the things that you have to change in the sentence. Then you'll have give you one activity exercise. So change the sentence into negative form. Okay, so you're going to find out identify the verb first. So if you identify the verb, then you can change the sentence into negative. So we have to insert ne and pa, or if you have a vowel verb, you have to write an apostrophe, and the after pa you have to write, after the verb you have to write pa. Okay, so you're going to do this activity exercise without fail, and do the given assignment also that I'm going to give you. Okay, so watch 1 to 2 time the video. Okay, so the grammar should be clear for you to do all the activity exercise and your assignment. Merci, thank you.